Good morning, children. Let's continue with question tags. In the previous session, we had studied question tags. So, what are question tags? Question tags are statements that are used in conversation to seek confirmation, etc. Now, we use negative question tags at the end of affirmative statements as well as positive question tags at the end of negative statements. Let's continue with question tags. Now look at this sentence. It's raining, isn't it? You aren't busy, are you? You can swim well, can't she? Mohan doesn't work hard, does he? Now, here, all these underlined words, that is, isn't it, are you, can't she, does he, etc., are called question tags. So, where is a question tag used? Now, we use question tag in conversation either to make a statement or to ask for confirmation. Okay? Now, we use negative question tags after positive statements and positive question tags after negative statements. For example, look at this. It's raining. Okay, that's a positive statement. So, at the end of the positive statement, okay, now we are using a negative question tag. Look at the next one. You aren't busy, are you? You aren't busy. That is a negative statement. So we use a positive question tag here. And always remember that the subject of the question tag is always a pronoun. It's never a noun. Look at the fourth statement. Mohan doesn't work hard. Okay. So the question tag here is does he? We don't say does Mohan. Okay. So here is he is used as a pronoun for the proper noun Mohan. So the subject, remember children, of the question tag is always a pronoun, never a noun. Okay. So if the next one, look at this. If the sentence has be as a main verb, we repeat it in the question tag. Look at this. For example, Maya is tall, isn't she? Okay. So what is this be verb? Okay. Now what is this be verb? Okay. The verb be has 8 forms. Okay. So am, are, etc. are all used in the present tense. Am, are, then we have is, etc. are all used in the present tense. Okay. And was, where, etc. are used in the past tense. Okay. Let's look at the examples of auxiliary verbs. Now, we have do, then we have does, did, etc. Then if it's a be, okay, be verb, okay, we have am, is, are. So these are all in the present tense. Then was, where, okay, this is the past tense. Then we have been, etc. What about modal auxiliary verbs? Okay, so children, you might have all heard about modal auxiliary verbs. They are will, would. If it's a present tense, it will be will. Then would, can, okay, could, shall, should. Then may in the present tense, might in the past tense, okay, then must. So these are all examples of modal auxiliary verbs. Okay. Now look at this sentence here. Jaya dances like a peacock. Okay, doesn't she? Meera doesn't like to play, does she? Children always like to play, don't they? Okay, then fourth one. She did not work hard for the examination, did she? Okay, so in all the above sentences, we have no helping verbs. Okay. So dances, for example. Okay. So here, dances is the verb. Okay. Main verb here. Then, in all these sentences, we find there are no helping verbs. And so, we use forms like do, does, or did. For example, Jaya dances like a peacock. Here, the main verb is dances. Okay. So, in here, the question tag will be doesn't she. Okay. Then Meera doesn't like to dress. Okay. Doesn't. Okay. That's a negative statement. Okay. So, we have a positive question tag, does, and she. Of course, you have to remember that in the question tag we use the pronoun and never a noun. So we have does she. Children always like to play. Okay, so here we don't have a helping verb, so this becomes don't. Okay, children always like to play. That is the positive statement. So we have don't they. Sita did not work hard for the examination. Did she? So did not, we have the negative statement. So we have the positive tag. Is that clear to you, children? Next one. Okay. The old man has become blind. Hasn't he? Saroj has 3 pens. Doesn't she? Okay. So in the first sentence, the verb has is a helping verb. Okay. So has is a helping verb. Okay. So has, that is auxiliary verb. So the question tag will be hasn't he. Now look at the second sentence. The verb has is the main verb. Okay, Saroj has 3 pens. So here has is the main verb. So the question tag will be doesn't she. Now apart from that, look at the sentence. There is a mistake in his work. Okay, isn't there? So here, when the sentence begins with there is, there are, etc., we use the same there in the question tag as well. So there is a mistake in his work. Okay. So there's a positive statement, is becomes isn't. That's a negative tag, and there. So isn't there. So if the sentence begins with there, is, or there are, etc., we use there in the question tag as well. Okay. Now, there's certain exceptions to the rule. Look at these sentences. Let's go to the beach. Okay, let's go to the beach. Shall we? Okay, wait a minute. So, can you have some more rice? Okay, will you? Again, post this letter for me. Will you? I'm in charge of the food, aren't I? Okay, so I'm in charge of the food, aren't I? We don't say, okay, am I not? Okay, I'm in charge of the food, aren't I? Then, this is Paul's pen, isn't it? We don't say, isn't this? This is Paul's pen, isn't it? So, statements, okay. Apart from this, there's certain statements where barely, hardly, neither, no, nobody, none, nothing, and seldom are treated as negative statements. So, whenever these words are used, they are treated as negative statements. Look at the sentence here. Nobody went to the meeting. Okay, so nobody went to the meeting, that is taken as a negative statement. So we have the positive tag, did they. Nobody went to the meeting, did they. The next one, nothing is ready. Okay, is it. So here nobody, nothing, etc. are treated as negative statements. Then everybody, everyone, no one, nobody are all singular. So we use a singular verb and a singular pronoun with them. But in the question tag, a plural verb and a plural pronoun will be used. Okay, so look at the sentence. Everybody has to pay his own bill. Okay, so everybody. Now here has, look at that. Okay, has the auxiliary verb. Okay, has is used as a singular verb. Okay, when it is used with everybody, and hence we find the question tag, we will have the plural pronoun. Okay, as well as a plural verb. Okay, so everybody has to pay his own bill, haven't they? So everybody here, since this is singular, in the question tag, we have a plural verb as well as a plural pronoun. Okay, so everybody has to pay his own bill, haven't they? None of your friends has arrived yet. So none here again, that is used in it's used in the singular form of none of your friends has arrived. That is has a singular verb. Okay, then in the in the question tag, okay, we are using the plural verb. Okay, so have and also the pronoun they. Okay, so that's the plural pronoun. None of your friends has arrived yet, have they? Is that clear? Okay, now here's a small activity for you. Add question tags to the following. So children, I want you to write this in your notebook. Okay, there are 10 sentences here. Kishore will come. Okay, so Kishore will come. Okay, won't he? Okay, so remember, while writing question tags, remember, after the statement, you're going to put a comma. Then you're going to write the question tag. And after writing the question tag, always put a question mark. Okay, and also remember, in the case of a positive statement, you'll have to write a negative question tag. And in the case of a negative statement, you'll write a positive question tag. Okay, second one, I didn't hurt you. So your question tag, did I? Sheila has passed the exam. Okay, Sheila has passed the exam, hasn't she? You won't write hasn't Sheila, because here we are going to write the pronoun for Sheila. Okay, so Sheila has passed the exam, hasn't she? You aren't going out, are you? We must hurry. Okay, so we must hurry, mustn't we? Okay, bring me food. Here, look at the change. Bring me food. That's order here. Will you? Okay, let's get down from here. Okay, so let's get down from here. Shall we? Okay, I am hungry. Okay, I am hungry. Look at the change here. Okay, so what do I write? I'm hungry, aren't I? Okay, then next one. She can't she can't go now. Okay, can she? Then they haven't started to play. They haven't started to play, have they? Okay, so children, go through the question tags that we have studied here. Okay, and in case of any doubts, you can refer the earlier video also where we had done question tags. Okay, so remember to put a comma after writing the statement, and also the question mark after you write the question tag. Okay, so remember the rules. Okay, that is, when you're writing the positive statement, we have the negative question tag, and when you are writing a negative statement, we have the positive question tag. Okay, so I hope that was quite interesting. Okay, children, so thank you.